Hi everyone, Nikolai back with you again at IFX Expo in Dubai. It's day one. I'm joined by Michael Pearl, COO of Kirobo. Michael, welcome.
Thank you so much. Pleasure being here.
I know it's only day one, but I'm sure you've already had a chance to talk to industry leaders, clients, partners, things like that. What are your impressions of this event so far?
I think the event is amazing. In general, Dubai is a very major hub for crypto, for Forex, and this event is great. A lot of people, a lot of business, so I'm very impressed.
Great. Michael, you spent quite a few years at Finance Magnets. What brought you to Kirobo?
So in one word, innovation. Kirobo is a super innovative company that is creating the infrastructure for Web3. And once I heard the idea behind Kirobo and once I took a glimpse of the technology, I immediately wanted to be part of it.
And tell me more about the services and products that you guys offer. I know that it's very specific to cryptocurrency markets.
Yeah, so Kirobo is a DeFi technology company. We're basically creating the infrastructure for Web3, whether it's for DeFi, for the metaverse. So we see so much innovation now in the DeFi space, and obviously metaverse is the newest thing, right? The newest buzzword. Yeah. But it's lacking the basic, safety net and the basic infrastructure to make it grow in an organic way. So for instance, just to give you an example, we're at 2022, we have play to earn and all those amazing things, but still you keep your seed phrase on a piece of paper, right? It makes no sense. And when you send a transaction, you have that feeling in your stomach that it's not going to reach its destination. So those are the type of things that we are trying and succeeding to fix. And basically, we need that to push forward to mass adoption.
And from a sort of security perspective, right? Like you just said, the 15 word phrases and all of that. But from a security perspective, in terms of keeping your crypto secure, or obviously we know that crypto is anonymized in a way. But like you said, people when they're sending the transaction, they want to make sure that everything goes through. So how are you guys, maybe in a little bit more detail, kind of some of maybe there's specific services that you have that you can talk about that essentially help these kind of help alleviate any security risks, and also with respect to basically custody in the sense of crypto?
Sure. So we identified three main problems right now in the DeFi space, and those problems have spilled over to the metaverse as well. So number one is transactions, right? You're sending money, it reaches the wrong address, the money is gone. So we needed to solve this problem. Number two is the ability to back up your assets, right? The ability to know that your assets are safe even if you lost your wallet, your hardware wallet or your access to the warm wallet. And number three is, unfortunately life happens. So what happens after someone dies? Can he pass his crypto to his loved ones, right? In the US, for instance, people are trading their 401k and IRA for crypto. What happens when they're gone? So those three things we needed to address before moving forward to anything else. So we created the undo button, the safe transfer that allows you to send money safely. And if you sent it to the wrong address, you can just retrieve the funds as if nothing happened. And in December, we launched the Liquid Vault, which is an on-chain wallet, non-custodial, fully decentralized, and that allows you to store your money, to fully back up your assets without needing to remember your seed phrase and other manual practices, and allows you to inherit the crypto in case of need. And that's only the beginning, because we have a very long roadmap for 2022 and we're planning to add a lot of other things. But for the time being, those are the capabilities, and they are super innovative, as you can imagine. Yes,
definitely. Some of these points that you've made are something that I don't think many people these days even think about yet, because crypto is such a new space, but life has many different realities, as we all know, in the sort of analog world that we are used to living in, right? With fiat funds and things like that. So you mentioned there's new stuff coming down the pipe in 2022. Can you talk a little bit more about some of these new initiatives that are coming?
Sure. So before I dive in, just to give you kind of the bigger picture, the infrastructure behind Kirobo and behind the Liquid Vault is something that we call conditional transactions. It works very simply. Obviously, the code is very complex, but on the front-end side, you can pre-plan transactions for the future and to condition them on many different things. So to give you an example, the backup is essentially a timer-based condition. So when the timer lapses and the smart contract understands that there is inactivity in your wallet, it switches ownership to an alternative wallet. You take that principle and you copy it to many different use cases. Just to give you an example, you can set up a trust fund and say that your grandson, when he finishes Harvard, he will be able to present an NFT of the Harvard diploma, and he will be able to receive $1 million, for instance. So these conditions are basically endless. And now what we're doing is we're working with a bevy of companies that will create new use cases on top of our platform and basically create a whole new set of tools that were basically non-existent until now.
And in terms of crypto as a currency in the markets, which I'm sure you follow, what do you think are some of the trends that we should look out for this year and beyond?
So obviously, there is a lot of talk about us entering a new crypto winter. I don't know if that's the case, but I think that, definitely the markets need some correction. And I think that for the long run, only the strong will survive, only the projects that are, have viable technology behind them. And obviously NFTs are huge right now, but there's a caveat because I think that the NFTs started off from a very different angle that they should have started off from. So now it's all about, cool pictures, videos, and what have you, I don't want to name drop here, but you know what I'm talking about. I think that the next use cases of NFTs are the really exciting ones. I think that they will have a huge impact on our lives, not only in the financial sphere. I just mentioned the Harvard diploma being NFT'd. Soon enough, we'll have all our, IDs and all our diplomas NFT'd. Ownership, of real estate or what have you will be on NFT. And we want to tap into that, and we want to facilitate that in order to, to create a viable ecosystem for Web3.
Wow, sounds pretty amazing. Well, Michael, thank you for joining us. It's always a pleasure to see you, and best of luck to you and Kirobo in the future. Thanks.